Welcome aboard the Bx20 to Inwood 207th Street. Next stop, Henry Hudson Parkway and West 246th Street. This stop is Henry Hudson Parkway and West 246th Street. Next stop, Henry Hudson Parkway and West 239th Street. This stop is Henry Hudson Parkway and West 239th Street. Next stop, Henry Hudson Parkway and West 237th Street. This stop is Henry Hudson Parkway and West 237th Street. Next stop, Henry Hudson Parkway and West 236th Street. This stop is Henry Hudson Parkway and West 236th Street. Next stop, Henry Hudson Parkway and West 232nd Street. This stop is Henry Hudson Parkway and West 232nd Street. Next stop, Henry Hudson Parkway and West 227th Street. This stop is Henry Hudson Parkway and West 227th Street. Next stop, Henry Hudson Parkway West and Independence Avenue. This stop is Henry Hudson Parkway West and Independence Avenue. Next stop, Cabot Street and Knowles Crescent. This stop is Cabot Street and Knowles Crescent. Next stop, Cabot Street and Johnson Avenue. This stop is Cabot Street and Johnson Avenue. Next stop, Irwin Avenue and Johnson Avenue. This stop is Irwin Avenue and Johnson Avenue. Next stop, West 231st Street and Riverdale Avenue. This stop is West 231st Street and Riverdale Avenue. Next stop, West 231st Street and Corlier Avenue. This stop is West 231st Street and Corlier Avenue. Next stop, Kingsbridge Avenue and West 230th Street. This stop is Kingsbridge Avenue and West 230th Street. Next stop, West 230th Street and Broadway. This stop is West 230th Street and Broadway. Next stop, Broadway and West 228th Street. Transfers available to the Bx7 and Bx9. This stop is Broadway and West 228th Street. Transfers available to the Bx7 and Bx9. Next stop, Broadway and West 225th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, Bx7, Bx9 and Metro North. This stop is Broadway and West 225th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, Bx7, Bx9 and Metro North. Next stop, Broadway and West 220th Street. Transfers available to the Bx7, M100 and the 1 train. This stop is Broadway and West 220th Street. Transfers available to the Bx7, M100 and the 1 train. Next stop, Broadway and West 218th Street. This stop is Broadway and West 218th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 215th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, Bx7 and M100. This stop is Broadway and West 215th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, Bx7 and M100. Next stop, Broadway and West 213th Street. This stop is Broadway and West 213th Street. Next stop, Broadway and Isham Street. Transfers available to the A train, Bx7, M100, Bx12, and Bx12 SBS. This stop is Broadway and Isham Street. Transfers available to the A train, Bx7, M100, Bx12, and Bx12 SBS. Next stop, Broadway and West 207th Street. Transfers available to the A train, Bx7, Bx12, Bx12 SBS, and BXM1. This stop is Broadway and West 207th Street. Transfers available to the A train, Bx7, Bx12, Bx12 SBS, and BXM1. This is DHL's stop on this bus.